Good morning, children. Welcome to the English class. All of you, open your textbook, page number 115. So, today let us learn the new poem 9, The Outsider. So, children, before going through the poem, the pre-reading activity is for your homework. So, what are the questions there? Do you know anybody who is physically challenged? So, before this poem, we have learnt about a person who is physically challenged. Yes or no, children? So, in what ways are these people different from others? In what ways are they same? That you have to write. Can you guess the names of the people shown in the picture below who are physically challenged? So, these two are for your homework, children. So, let us go through the poem now. I am handicapped and wheelchair bound, expected to sit and not to make a sound, just to smile and let the world go by with saintly patience and never sigh. Inside my head, thoughts come and go, ideas are born which long to flow. Flow from my lips and link me with others, but words sound strange, so no one bothers. My tongue and lips do not as I ask. I cannot perform the simplest task. But I have a mind and I am still there. Don't lock me out in your ignorance there. Talk though I seem not to understand. Touch me, include me, hold my hand. I am alive and I have time to give. Let me share in the life I was given to live. Anonymous. Okay. The poet is unknown. Okay. So, before explaining the poem, children, so look at the glossary, the difficult words in the textbook. Handicapped means a term used to describe people who have a permanent injury or illness which makes it difficult for them to use a part of their body easily or fully. A differently abled or physically challenged person. Wheelchair bound means unable to move without a wheelchair. Saintly patience means the ability to stay calm without complaining even when it is very difficult to do so. Others expect physically challenged people to behave like saints. They forget that they are just like everybody else. Ignorance means here people do not understand differently abled people that their physical difference does not affect their mind. So now let us go through the explanation. Listen here, children. So, the poem The Outsider is written by an anonymous poet. Anonymous poet means unknown poet. So, we doesn't know the name of the poet. So, the poet may also have been physically challenged. The poet has, in this poem, the poet has expressed feelings and a hope. The poem, it is titled as The Outsider because normally able people consider them as outsiders, not one among themselves. As outsider means not among the one among themselves, and treat them differently. Usually, normal people they treat the physically challenged people differently. So, this poem it expresses the feeling of physically challenged people and a hope of them. So, let us go through the poem by stanza. I am handicapped and wheelchair bound, expected to sit and not make a sound, just to smile and let the world go by with saintly patience and never sigh. It means the poet describes himself or herself as handicapped and wheelchair bound. So, normal people expect them to sit silently and smile and let the other people go about their business. They expect the physically challenged people to be calm and never worry about their disabilities. So, let us go to the second stanza. Inside my head, thoughts come and go, ideas are born which long to flow. Flow from my lips and link me with others, but words sound strange, so no one bothers. So, the poet says that although he or she is physically disabled, they are mentally as able as a normal person. They also have the ability to think and form ideas which they like to share with others. But because their thoughts, ideas, and words appear different to normal people, no one bothers to listen to them. We'll go for the next stanza, children. My tongue and lips do not as I ask. I cannot perform the simplest task. But I have a mind and I am still there. Don't lock me out in your ignorance there. In this stanza, the poet is telling that they are usually ignored by others. Okay, they are usually ignored by others. Some other people they do not care the physically challenged people. The poet is unhappy that his or her tongue or lips cannot perform the simplest task. Means the poet is unable to speak when required. Okay. But the poet is happy to let know that his or her mind is just as active as normal people are. So, usually the physically handicapped peoples are ignored by others, and the poet is unhappy because though he or she cannot speak, but his or her mind is just active as normal people. And the poet pleads the normal people to recognize. The poet requests the normal people to recognize to his or her thoughts and ideas and request them to not ignore them. Okay, not ignore them. So now let us go through the last stanza, children. Talk though I seem not to understand. Touch me, include me, hold my hand. I am alive and I have time to give. Let me share in the life I was given to live. So, In the last stanza, from the first line itself, we can understand that the poet may also be deaf, because he or she says that the poet may be he or she, children. So I'm using uh, he or she, because he or she says that she seemed to not understand what normal people talk, but the poet likes to be included in the daily business of the normal people. The poet likes to be included in the daily business, daily work of the normal people. And also, she requests them to touch, include, and hold her hand. So the poet also requests the normal people to not ignore her, and also tells them that even she is alive, she has a life, and she is also, the poet is also able to spend time with others just like normal people. The poet urges us to let us share her life with us, even if she is disabled. So the disabled people, they like to share their life with normal people, because it was her destiny that she was born like that. It was her fate that it was their fate. The physically disabled people, it was their fate that they are born physically disabled. But the physically disabled people also, they have feelings, they have hope, they want the normal people to understand uh, their feeling and to share their life with them. So children, in the last lesson also you have learned about Pandit Puttaraj Gawai, who was blind. Though he was blind, he was a great singer, musician, and he was all rounder. So physically disabled people also have feelings. We normal people have to respect their feelings. We have to support them in each and every aspects. I hope you have understood this poem, children. Thank you. If you have any doubt, please contact me.